So something I've always been meaning to talk about is been going to church recently, past 4 months, 3 or 4 months. I've been going to church, and I was very fortunate to be able to find my faith. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. So anybody who's religious, who's not religious, and is watching this video, I'm not here to preach any gospel. I'm going to talk about some stories from the Bible, but not in the religious sense. What I want, and was saying that, the thing that I feel like people should know is that even if you're not religious, you can still take meaning away from all these biblical stories. One of the stories that stood out to me the most was the story of Moses. He was a shepherd living out in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, and he goes one day to the burning bush that was God. And God tells Moses, "You will free your people." And Moses looks at him and says, "I'm just a shepherd. What do I have?" And God says, "You already have what you need in your hand." And Moses looks at his hand and he just has this staff. This little wooden staff that all shepherds use. What was so powerful about this story to me is that the message I got, and the message that was preached that day at service was, God uses you for what you already have. You already have something that God has deemed useful. So if you're not athletic, if you don't find yourself talented at all, chances are you're wrong about that thought. You're wrong about the thought that you don't have any talent, that you're not useful at all. In church we said that you have some way of serving God. But if you're not religious, I want you to take away from the fact that you are useful to society, to your family, to yourself in some shape. Because you have the tools that you need. Work with the tools that you have. Whether it is the fact that you can play the bagpipes really well, whether it's the fact that you are a fantastic roller skater, the fact that you draw really awesome stick figures. It can be as simple, as silly, as weird as that. Find a way to make your silly, weird quirks, your non-talented self, find the talents that you have. Find those little things that you don't think are useful. Make them useful. We're all useful in some way. We can all serve ourselves, serve our community, serve society, serve our family, serve our loved ones. If you're religious, serve God. You can always find a way, a tool, a gift that you have that no one else has to serve, to make things better. Henry David Thoreau says that a man cannot do everything right, but he cannot do everything. But he should make it to where he does something right and not something wrong. If you can do something right. Not asking you to do everything, but try to do one thing and make it right. Done.